this is Cat's Diamond Painting, and I am here today with a super special unboxing because I have got my custom kit from Diamond Art Club. Oh, I've been waiting for this. Right, so the very first thing I feel like is needed is a little bit of explanation of how I come to have a custom kit from Diamond Art Club, because I feel like the majority of my viewers are probably familiar with the Treasure Quest card rewards program, but some of you may not be. So in late 2024, Diamond Art Club introduced Treasure Quest cards, and these are essentially trading cards. I'll show you my little trading card wallet here, and most kits now come with a trading card, and these may be bronze, or they may be silver, or they may be gold, or even, where are they? Black. So they're trading cards, and they come with different colours. And the purpose of this is that you can use them to claim rewards. So the rewards are things like really nice gift cards, or the top reward, which Diamond Art Club values at $400, is a custom kit from Diamond Art Club. Now this is produced with Diamond Art Club standard quality. The only thing is it won't be hand rendered. It will be largely computer rendered and then touched up by hand. But other than that, you are getting all the quality that you expect from Diamond Art Club with a custom kit. And I have never ordered a custom kit before from anyone, because that was one of the factors, was the places where I knew were good to get custom kits weren't necessarily places I had that much experience shopping with, and custom kits can be expensive, and I didn't want to do one that was going to be a disappointment. So I was saving up my trading cards all through this last year, and you may have seen in my recent mystery box haul, I think it was the one that I put up just before Christmas, where I unboxed loads and loads of mystery boxes that I got from Diamond Art Club. I got the final card that I needed, which was a gold card, in order to claim a custom kit. So I got straight on it. The first thing I did was I got in touch with the artist whose work I wanted to use to get her permission, because apart from that being, you know, the right thing to do morally, it is also a requirement with Diamond Art Club that if you are using someone's art, that you need to have their written permission. So that could be an artist that they do not license. They will also allow you to use archived kits that they've previously released, as long as you have the artist's written permission. Or it could be something that, you know, you've made yourself, or a photo or something like that. It took me a really long time, like almost as long as it took me to actually get enough cards to decide what I wanted to have made for my custom kit. I knew that I wanted it to be something that would represent my favourite place in the world, which is a place in West Wales where my family has a caravan. If you've followed my channel for a while, you'll have heard me mentioning it every year, because we always go there in the summer. And, you know, when I grew up, we'd be down there weekends all the time, we'd have holidays there, and now I take my family there, and it's the most special place in the world to me, and it's beautiful, and that is what I knew I wanted to represent. So I've been thinking the past year or so since all this came out, and actually all the time I've been diamond painting, because I always thought maybe one day I'll get a custom of this from somewhere. You know, like, could I get a really good photo of it? Whatever it might be, but that for me is hard to do. I'm not a particularly good photographer, and I feel like it's very hard to get a photo that would be fun to diamond paint and would not have, you know, erroneous details, things I didn't want included. Anyway, I found this local artist to the area, and she had a piece that was just so perfect. I'm going to show you, obviously, so I'm not going to go into it too much, but this, it has everything I was looking for in a diamond painting. And right after I managed to get that last card, I also managed to get in touch with her, because I had previously tried to get in contact knowing I was getting close, and I didn't hear back, but then I managed to get in touch with her. And I explained what I wanted to do. I gave her my word that, you know, this is for personal use, because obviously as an artist that would be of concern, that, you know, I'm not going to try and profit off it, which I'm absolutely not. And I offered to pay her, and she asked for a very reasonable amount, so I paid her for the use of it, and she sent me over her written permission to use it and a high quality copy that I could send to Diamond Art Club, so I was all set. So the next thing to do was to actually place the order. And don't worry, I am going to get into this and do a full unboxing, but I just want to explain it because, as I said before, some people may not be familiar with how Diamond Art Club does this, but even if you are, you may well not have got to order a custom kit yet because it takes a while to collect these cards. I have been very fortunate to get to this point as quickly as I have. I am extremely fortunate that I receive kits from Diamond Art Club for sneak peeks, so I have, you know, some extra shots at cards, and also I have a rather unhealthy addiction to buying diamond paintings, but even so, I know some people have bought more kits than I have in the last year and not got the right cards, so I have been super lucky. So I'm going to put on the screen a little video which is going to show you just what it looks like. So you go to diamondartclub.com/redeem. And as you can see here, these are the prizes that you can claim and the cards that you need in order to get them. And this is how you do it. You click on this bit down here and then you enter all the codes. Hopefully I've managed to voice that over in a way that syncs with the video, otherwise I'll have to do an actual voiceover. And it all went pretty smoothly, other than the fact I did have an issue with one of my cards where when I scratched off the, you know, the scratch off panel on the back of the card, the code was like, it'd been sort of like double or even triple printed. So all the letters and numbers were kind of mangled together. And I couldn't read what it was. And I had a go at trying to work it out, putting in different possibilities of what I thought it could be, and it didn't work. So I got in touch with customer service and explained and sent them a photo, and they sent me a replacement code to use. So there was a minor blip, but other than that, it was pretty straightforward. It takes a bit of time because the codes are quite long and you have to enter them all one by one, but it's fairly straightforward. After that, I got an email confirmation that I had placed an order and saying that they'll be in touch soon. And then very soon after that, they got in touch with me to say, what would I like to have produced? So I sent off a copy of the artwork and a screenshot of the artist's permission. Then I heard back again saying, did I want it to be made in round or square drills, which I kind of felt silly that I hadn't thought to specify that. So I said square drills. As you can see, that's what I've gone for here. And they also asked if I had any preferences over size, and I said just like whatever size you feel like it needs to be made at to be rendered properly, which I thought would probably mean a big kit, and it does. As you can see from the size of this box, this is a big one. And after that, it was just a matter of waiting. So Kate at Diamond Art Club was very helpful about explaining timescales. She said it normally takes a couple of weeks to get back to me with a render for me to approve. And I was ordering just before Christmas, and she said it may be delayed by Christmas, but actually I did hear back, you know, probably within those couple of weeks. And then she said it would probably take a couple of weeks after that point. And yeah, I haven't like kept tabs on the dates, but I feel like that's about right. You know, it's been a bit over a month since I placed the order, and we've been through Christmas and New Year in that period. So, you know, you got to expect some sort of delays from that, right? But actually, it's all been pretty prompt. So, all of that to say, here is my custom kit. So they come in Diamond Art Club's old style of boxes like this with no image, because obviously, you know, they're not going to mock up a sticker just for my kit. So I don't have any details on the box about what's inside. But let's have a look. Oh, I'm excited. I'm going to send a picture over to the artist as well when I've got this open so she can see. And I'm thinking that I would like to start this box. Oh, that's interesting. So it's the old style box, but then it's got the tray. So I'm guessing inside it's going to be exactly like they do boxes now. Yeah, so I will have been diamond painting for 5 years in April of this year. So I'm thinking I may start this around then. I mean, it's going to take me a while. This is going to be a big project. So I don't think it'll be finished anytime soon, but I want to crack on with it because it would be so tempting to add this into the style, the pile of kits that I kind of hang on to because I have an emotional attachment to them and I kind of don't want to do them and have them be done. But this is different because I want to have this on my wall. I put very few diamond paintings on my wall. This one I want to have up because of all of the specialness of just how personal it is to me. So I'm not going to go through the toolkit. Most of you have seen that already. If you don't know what's in there and you want to see one, check out any of my other Diamond Art Club unboxings. But today we are cracking straight on with the diamond painting. So, let's look in here and see my sticker sheet. And I don't know, there is a picture of the artwork. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to open it up. So it says this, that's, you know, the name is Treasure Quest Prize 102. Do you think that means this is only the 102nd one they've done? They really are quite rare. Right, let's see. Okay, so here are my sticky labels. So I have got 66 colours. And as you will see, this is a pretty bright, cheerful colour palette. Loads of blues. It is very, very me. Now, am I going to show you the picture? Or am I just... Yeah, I'm going to show you the picture because this is big. So I'm going to struggle to show you all of it in one go. But we are going to take a detailed look at this as well. What did I have in terms of special drills? So I have got 1 AB and 5 fairy dust. That suits me. I love me a fairy dust. Yeah, okay, are you ready? This is the image. Ta-da! So this is by this lovely artist called Karis Hannah. And she works in the Cardigan Bay area. And I don't want to give too many specifics of this exact area because, you know, it's a place I go regularly and I trust you all, but, you know, this is the internet. But this is a very specific area of Cardigan Bay that is very personal to me and to my family and my loved ones. So I have got represented on this so many things that have personal meaning. So these are caravans where we stay. They sort of look like beach huts because of this wonderful abstract style, which is a thing. Am I not always talking about how I like abstract art in diamond painting, eh? Abstract art, bright colours, personal connection, perfect. You've got boats there, and I'm just imagining that one of these is maybe the dolphin boat that we like to go out on. You've got a restaurant that we go to regularly pictured here. You've got a hotel where my parents had their honeymoon, which was like over 55 years ago. You've got the beach that is my husband and son's favourite beach in the world in the background. And yeah, it's all wrapped up in this style of art that is so, so me. I love the concentric circles coming out from the sun and those sort of bright shaded bits on the artwork. What can I say? I am so excited about this. And it says down here it's 99.6 by 69.9 centimeters. So it is a big and beastly diamond painting, and it's going to be slow going because, like I said, this is going to be largely computer rendered. So when they sent me the render, I could sort of see some of the places where that had been smoothed out. But of course, it isn't fully hand rendered. So there are going to be, you know, some of the hallmarks of computer rendering still in here, which is often quite simply a lot of confetti. So I'm going in. You tell how excited I am for this one. Okay, let's take a look at the drills. I'm trying to prolong it for myself. Oh, and this is a really nice soft one as well. I have got 2 bags of drills, and as you can see, it is a very blue colour scheme. Some pretty bright colours. It's a little more on the muted end, but there are lovely bright shades in there as well. But I am an absolute sucker for the colour blue, so it kind of figures, doesn't it, that I've chosen a piece of art with so much blue in it. Now, can I see? So I've got an orange EAB. I'm looking forward to seeing where the special drills go as well. There is a pink fairy dust. What were the other ones? I I was thinking I'd open up the drills and have a look because it's such a special unboxing. But as there's 2 bags, I'm really concerned that I won't get it wrapped up again properly. And I need to be able to put this in the cupboard till April. So I don't know. I don't think I'm going to do that. But I'll try and figure out what I can see. So that is a green fairy dust, which I don't think I have seen as a fairy dust before. There's that coral pinky peach one. What else? Oh, there is like a brown one. Well, that's a coral colour. That's like a dark peach, I would say. And then what else? There's like another pink one and a grey one. Oh, there's the grey. One more to find. Oh, that's it, up at that end. Okay, cool. So that's all my specials. Okay, I don't think I can delay it any longer. I'm going to go in and have a look. So, as ever, I'm rolling it back on itself. And you can see just all the standard hallmarks of diamond painting from Diamond Art Club. You've got the perforated lines, you've got the super soft canvas backing, lovely clear printing. But at the top, it's going to say Treasure Quest prize instead of Diamond Art Club. And it's not going to have the licensing details because they haven't licensed it. I guess I have, effectively. Here it is. Wow. Can I put you out any more? Yeah, but not that much. This is going to be beautiful. You can see straight away when you're looking at it up close how much more confetti this is going to be than a typical Diamond Art Club canvas. Because look at all this. It's this kind of thing that computer rendering does. So when you've got like a big block of water and, you know, the shading is changing, computer rendering does that in a very bitty confetti way. And it's the sort of thing where you would have a line of you know, gradient, colour gradient where it drops off if it was hand rendered, but it wouldn't be quite like that. But then there are bits like these fish are all sort of one colour. You've got blocks on the boats, you've got blocks on the caravans, and there's various things where I reckon computer rendering probably would have put some random other bits of colour in, and that's been smoothed out. So it's an in-between zone, but it is largely computer rendered, and that is going to be reflected. But I love the hand rendered look. However, computer rendering can be closer to the original artwork. It can be more of a labour of love because you're gonna have a lot of confetti, but when it's done well, as I know this will have been, and with bits smoothed out, it can actually look a lot more faithful to the artwork, which I think is very fitting for such a special piece that I'm doing with the intention of putting it on the wall. So that is to say, this is going to be a really long-term project, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the difference in rendering to what I would normally get from a Diamond Art Club canvas. Look at these bits with the sun. These, I mean, I guess rays of sun, except they're not in the traditional way, are they? They're these circles going out and then casting patches of light over the land. Wow. There's also a farm park around here that we go to every year. There's a golf course around there that my husband and father have played on. There's just... I could not have commissioned a piece of art and had it be more faithful to the area that I want depicted. So when you add in that, you know, the style is very me, the colours are very me, it's just, I can't believe that I found this piece of art, that I got enough cards for it, and that I got the artist's permission, and now it's here. I actually feel pretty moved. I don't know if you could tell from my voice, but this is going to be so special. It's going to take ages though. Honestly, some of these squares are going to take me so long. Where the confetti's intense, I'll probably be working on this for like at least a year. But all the more reason to get it started soon and get it underway. As you can see at the top there, it says Treasure Quest prize. And then down at this area, I've got the size details, and it just says Diamond Art Club. And then I've got my lifetime warranty information. So a lot of it is exactly the same as it would be. It's just you don't have that artist detail on there because they haven't licensed it, and it doesn't say do what makes you sparkle at the top. Right, I want to try and figure out where they've used the special drills, because that's the kind of thing I'm thinking that they will have done intentionally when they've cleaned it up. So that orangey yellow AB there's quite a lot of it on the sand down here, which makes sense. Is it in the sun, I wonder? Whoops. No, I don't see it in the sun. I think it is more on the beach. Okay, and then I have, so that's like the dark peach fairy dust. Now, where is that one going to be? I mean, I spotted them all through the side, which makes me think none of them are super small bags. Ah, that one is in the sun. So up here is that dark peach type colour. And then I have the lighter pink, which is an equal sign. Oh, I just found loads more of that dark peachy one down here as well. So the equal sign, oh, that is the caravan slash beach huts slash whatever you want to think of them as. I'd say beach huts because I showed it to my parents and they were like, oh, it's like beach huts instead of caravans. I was like, yeah, but it's abstract. It's abstract. So yeah, they have got plenty of fairy dust on them. And then we've got a green fairy dust. And that one, I'm guessing, is more speckled. Yeah, I do see it sort of speckled around on the green bits. And then over here as well. Oh, there's quite a lot of it up there, in fact. And then I have that darker pink one. And that is on the sides of the caravans. It is also on the boats. They have not been stingy with the special drills here, have they? So it's on that boat as well, and that boat and that boat, and then a little bit here on this, I can't think what they're called. It's like a light, because this whole area is an estuary and the tide comes in and out and really changes the shape of it. So that's a light to kind of warn boats about where they can and can't go. And then there is a grey fairy dust, which is an X symbol, and that I'm guessing is going to be around the rocks. Yeah, I see a few of it on the rocks. I'm guessing that one's a bit more speckled around then, because I'm not seeing much of it. There's some bits here where there's like waves. Ah, that seems to be the main bit in the sort of the swell of the water. Yeah, so I'd say those were definitely placed intentionally, because with computer rendering, like if it's not fixed, in my experience, it tends to be that the computer just sees that AB or fairy dust or whatever it is as a particular DMC and just plots it wherever that DMC is called for, whereas special drills are best used, in my opinion, when they're used intentionally to highlight certain features. And that is clearly what's going on here. So I think that they have cleaned up various bits of like the boats and the buildings and the beach and that kind of thing. And then they've placed those special drills really intentionally. So like although there's a lot of confetti on here, there are also a lot of bits that you look at and you can see that a human's touched it up. This sky up here as well actually has some big blocks of colour, and I would have thought there wouldn't be quite such big blocks of colour if that hadn't been looked over. So yeah, it's exactly what it's advertised, really. This is a sort of a rare treat from Diamond Art Club. They are not producing a lot of these because they are hard to obtain, and there has been some work gone into this by the team to produce it to the best of their ability. So yeah, I'm really grateful and excited. Oh, I cannot wait to have this done. But as well as taking my time with it because of confetti and not wanting to burn out of it, I'm also going to be taking my time with it just to enjoy it and savour it, because I'll probably never do another diamond painting that has quite so much personal meaning. Wow. Okay. Right, I'm off to show my husband and my son. And then I'm going to send a photo of it to the artist as well, so she can see what it looks like, because it must be quite strange, you know, to see your art rendered into a different form. But yeah, hopefully she'll be excited to see it as well. So that's it from me. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please consider dropping a like on it. And if you're not yet subscribed, I would love to have you stick around. So please consider doing that too. And I will hopefully see you again soon. Bye bye.